You ever notice how that one lazy student who barely shows up, never studies, and still ends up getting better grades than you somehow? Yeah, it's infuriating, right? You're drowning in notes, sacrificing sleep, guzzling coffee like it's a personality trait, and they're out there binge-watching Netflix, showing up half awake, and still acing the test. Makes you feel stupid. But here's the plot twist. They're not lazy, they're strategic. While you're grinding like it's 1999, they figured out how to game the system. They don't study more. They study smarter. They know that school doesn't reward effort, it rewards efficiency. They're not burning hours reading the same page. They're hacking their brain like it's a computer. They use dual and back training to expand working memory, so when you're trying to cram 10 formulas, they're holding entire chapters in mental RAM. They use screenshot memory, staring at diagrams until they can picture them with eyes closed because the brain remembers images 65% better than text. They don't waste hours struggling alone. They steal understanding from the smartest kid in class, reverse engineering how they think instead of copying their notes. They show up to office hours because professors are literal cheat codes disguised as humans. They practice selective ignorance. They don't try to memorize the entire textbook like a maniac. They stock old exams, ask seniors what always appears, and focus only on the 20% that actually shows up because they know teachers are creatures of habit. They use passive absorption lectures on 1.5x speed while walking, flashcards on loop while cooking, replaying audio before bed because sleep learning actually improves recall. They pre-study 10 minutes before class, skimming titles and bold words so the brain goes, "Oh, I've seen this before." And suddenly the lecture feels like déjà vu. And while you're planning to study later, they're doing it during class asking questions. Connecting dots, finishing before you even start. Lazy? No, efficient. Because the truth is, hard work without direction is just glorified suffering. These so-called lazy students have mastered the art of mental leverage, getting the maximum output from minimum input. And here's the secret you don't want to admit. They read not smarter than you, they just stopped worshiping struggle. They replaced effort with intention, grind with precision, and confusion with curiosity. So while you keep convincing yourself that working harder will eventually pay off, they're quietly proving that the real flex isn't effort, it's outcome. So now you see it, the truth behind the myth. The reason lazy students seem to glide through life while everyone else drowns in effort isn't luck, it's leverage. They understood something most people never do. Life doesn't reward those who grind blindly. It rewards those who think strategically, those who question the system instead of being crushed by it. Every lazy student who succeeds is proof that focus beats force. Clarity beats chaos, and smart beats busy every single time. So maybe it's time to stop glorifying exhaustion and start mastering efficiency. Stop trying to do more and start doing what actually matters. Because the difference between average and exceptional isn't hours, it's awareness. And if this video opened your eyes even a little, don't just scroll away. I want you to take a second and write your personal confession in the comments. Tell the truth. What's the one habit, belief, or excuse that's been holding you back? And more importantly, how are you going to change it starting today? Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to read to wake up. So be bold, be honest, and share your story. And if this message hit you hard, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with at least 10 people you care about. Send it to your classmates, your study group, your younger brother who's still figuring it out. Because when this video spreads, it's not just content moving through the algorithm, it's knowledge, it's awareness, it's transformation. You have no idea who might see it at the exact moment they need to hear this truth. So let's do this together. Let's break the cycle of burnout, of wasted effort, of studying harder instead of smarter. Because when one person learns the right way to grow, they light the path for everyone else. And if you've made it this far, you're already ahead of most. Now go prove it one smart move at a time.